Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Hurricane preparedness. Are you ready? Retired nurses to the rescue. And Behind the Lens with Charles Peters. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, there was a mock drill and an expo on St. Croix yesterday to show the importance of hurricane awareness.
First of all, I want to thank pt1 and the government of the Virgin Islands for the kind invitation to invite us to this excellent expo here in St. Croix, and we'll be in St. Thomas tomorrow. And pt1 and FEMA are ready for the next hurricane season. Is everybody here ready for the next hurricane season? I guess that's why we're here, and I do not work for the Weather Service, but if you've been looking at the news of what's been happening in the mainland with all those tornadoes breaking records, last night they had tornadoes kill 4 people in Massachusetts. I've never heard of a tornado in Massachusetts. So I don't work for the National Weather Service, but I think the weather is absolutely crazy. We better be ready. The Virgin Islands are working very hard with the government of the Virgin Islands on a daily basis to get ready. We have a very close partnership, as I mentioned before, with pt1 and many of the other territorial agencies, because we're working to always be ready. This is an all-hazards expo. What does that mean? It's been more than 100 years since the Virgin Islands saw a major earthquake or a tsunami. That can happen at any time, as a person from the Puerto Rico Seismic Network mentioned. We have to be really ready. We have in our booth, right here to my right, almost underneath the Urban Threats sign, that's where the FEMA booth is. We have very simple literature on how to get you and your entire family ready for this hurricane season. We have specific plans detailed for our elderly. We need to be able to take care of our senior citizens. We need to take care and have a plan for our children. We need to take care of our pets. And we have specific literature on how to, very simple, be ready for everyone in our families. Because you are responsible for yourselves and your families and your community. While pt1 and the federal government are ready for the season, it is impossible for any one of us to be able to provide assistance exactly immediately after an event. Our citizens are responsible to be self-sufficient for a minimum of 72 hours. That's a minimum. Not scaring anybody, we just want to be fair. We are here, we have people here, we have permanent employees here in the Virgin Islands who work on a daily basis. Still, after a major event, you are responsible for yourselves and your loved ones and your family ones.
And in other news tonight, the retired nurses of the Virgin Islands are going the extra mile for the Juan Luis Hospital. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thank you very much, Jerome. I am here with the new CEO of Juan Luis Hospital, Mr. Jeff Nelson, and we all know Dr. Kendall Griffith, who has been a stalwart right here at Juan Luis. Today, we are at the Cardiac Center, where we have some wonderful people doing wonderful things. We're talking about the VI retired nurses as they strive to their goal, I believe, their pledge of 50,000, and I believe they're somewhere around 32,000, and urgently needing the community's help. And we're going to go to the press conference in just a few seconds, but first, just a second to talk to Jeff Nelson and what this means, sir, to the community with these beautiful men and women giving back like that.
It's an affirmation of the commitment of the Retired Nurses Association to the people of St. Croix. There is a need, and the Cardiac Center fulfills that need. And the nurses have shown their love and desire, not only for the Cardiac Center, but for the people here.
All right. There's a special place in my heart, Jeff, for the nurses here. I have to tell you that I've said it many a time. They've pulled me through plenty of times here, and I really appreciate the nurses here. Doc, you know all too well the importance of medical care, especially when we're here on an island. Sometimes seems like we're trapped, and people say, you know, you need to go off island to get good medical care, whatever. We have good qualified people right here. And all we need is a little push, just like any institution needs. And what these retired nurses are doing must make you smile a whole lot. And tell us what it means to our community.
To me, it means a whole lot. Here it is. You've got a group of women who made a commitment years ago to come into the health field, and they chose nursing. And one would think that it's simply just a profession, but what they've proven is that it is more than just a profession. It is really a lifetime of commitment. And for them to make a commitment 3 years ago for $50,000 and continue to honor that commitment to now where they're at $32,000 really says a lot to me about them. The nurses really are the key component of our medical team. While doctors may fix things, for instance, we fix hearts, the nurses play a critical role in it. One, they have to be very knowledgeable, but they bring the humanity, they bring the caring to our health profession.
You just heard from Jeff Nelson, new CEO, and Dr. Kendall Griffith, leading doctor here at Juan Louis Hospital, and it is a good thing there what the retired nurses are doing as we see the check presentation and some of the file footage that we shot earlier today. Congratulations, thumbs up to the retired nurses of the Virgin Islands. Please do what you can to make sure that we don't have to go stateside or anywhere else. There's nothing like home. I'm Wes Small at the Cardiac Center at Juan Louis for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes, and congratulations and thanks to those nurses out there for doing that extra work for us. And when we come back from this break, world-class photographer is next. Stay with us.